Spit on me.
Okay.
Roll over. Now.
Love you guys since December. Do you have kids together?
No. But his dad isn't involved, takes care of my kid like it's his kid.
Okay.
What's, is it a boy?
Yes.
What's his name?
Mateo. We've dealt with a lot of cops before, so I just know he wouldn't physically spit on a cop.
Okay.
And for North Baltimore, for instance, they're very racial, and we've had incidents with them, with Xavier, so we would rather just keep him protected.
There was a discrepancy. We weren't sure which apartment. We weren't sure where the caller lived, so that's why we wanted to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
It's always better to just at least answer and be like, hey, this is what happened.
I know.
If you don't want to tell us anything beyond that, that's on you guys.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
So.
If he just would have been cooperative or.
And I understand, you guys have lived here. You've only lived in Finley since December?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the first time dealing with us?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not bad people to deal with. We're just trying to get to the bottom of everything and get something, that way nobody says, well, you guys didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, as long as you're okay, baby's okay, he was okay, we just typically we were out here. Okay. So, alright?
He won't have a domestic violence charge.
No, I think he was arrested for obstruction.
Okay. Since.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you're not injured. You weren't, like, crying. You weren't, like, screaming for us. You were, said you weren't willing to talk. You gave me a quick statement.
Okay.
I don't think that there's...
Much more.
It was a domestic...
situation and whatnot.
A domestic dispute. That's what the state... Anytime two people in a relationship live together, they consider it a domestic dispute.
Rather than domestic violence.
So domestic violence is when there's actual violence, physical violence, somebody's hurt, or somebody makes a comment or statement that, like if he were to say, I'm going to fuck you up, I'm going to put you in the hospital, you're scared, you say, I was scared for my life, I ran outside, I didn't have any pants on, I had just a shirt, he wouldn't let me back inside, I thought he was going to hurt me. That's called a C-section, the threat of bodily harm or death, great bodily harm, serious injury, things like that. That's still domestic violence, even though nobody put hands on each other. The threat of causing somebody harm or injury or death is still considered domestic violence.
Okay.
So, at this point, I don't believe that he's under arrest for domestic, so it'll just be the obstruction. We're just trying to talk, trying to figure things out. So, like I said, we'll have him give you a call, let you know one way or the other. He may call and say, hey, come pick me up.
Okay.
So, it might be a little bit.
I figured.
20, 30 minutes, just depending on how cooperative he is. But
he's probably not going to be cooperative for what happened. Give him some time, then he will be.
That's usually how everybody is. You get them down there and you get them a couple minutes to relax, and they are usually okay. So, all right. Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Try to have a better evening. You're welcome.